Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at a new patch note that IK just released. And this one is quite interesting because we will be seeing new events, new stuff being changed and stuff like that for both the Season 1 and the Conquest seasons. I did have a quick look on the patch note before I made this video just to see what it contains, and I'm very happy that they did a lot for the game now because I'm very positive about this patch. So that being said, let's take a look at the patch notes. So now that we are at 2.8.7 patch notes, we got some new features that I want to talk about, and there are two new main features that are coming to the game, but I will make a separate video for them when they arrive. So we're going to just basically skim through these events just to talk about and give my opinion about them. From the first look, Wildfire Furnace, I think this event gonna be very interesting. Not that I've seen similar before, but I am very interested in to see kind of like what the smelting points are and what the smelting failure gives you, like pollutants instead, what they're gonna do and how they're gonna do with the gameplay for everybody. Hopefully this gameplay is gonna be very good, and you know, not like squad tournament where it was quite good for a couple of weeks or a couple of times, first like 2-3 times, and after that it became a little bit, you know, lackluster, boring because people found a way to farm and such, right? So hopefully this is gonna be an event that can be pretty good for a couple of months, at least like 3, 4, 5 months before people find kind of like exploit the event, right? So for me, I'm all open-minded. I look forward to see what kind of event is going to be like, and definitely I'm gonna be making video after this patch is out and events, you know, the gameplay and stuff like that comes into that as well. For the next one, Alliance Supremacy. This one, I'm a little bit more optimistic about this than the Wildfire Furnace because this is Alliance event. It's going to be the same format as IB League, where you have regular season, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. And this is going to be very interesting to see what kind of event it can bring into the game. If you have played like a 3-lane format game before, where you put top lane as like marches right there, and then have mid lane and you have bottom lane, right? 3 lanes, and you're basically having, I think it's very similar to Clash Royale or something like similar game as that, right? Where you put out your troops into the lanes, and you can have 20 teams fighting in each lane, which means you can have 60 marches in all of those lanes, which is going to be really you know, interesting for me, at least, because this is totally new to the game, and although it's not new like kind of like gameplay from other games I've played before, but it's new in IK. I'm interested how they're gonna do it. Are we going to be able to use our own marches, or are we not going to be able to use that and use, for example, like IB League style, where we build our own marches? And as you can see, victory, it's at least 2 lane secured match. So that will be very fun. To be honest, it looks one of the better events that has come out recently. And as for the gameplay, very simple. You deploy the marches on those lanes, and if those lane wins, yeah, you basically win, right? And matches automatically conducted and don't require being online. So it's basically like TOS kind of stuff. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see when that comes out. I'm going to make a video about that as well. So yeah, keep in mind, hang in there. I'm going to be one of the first to make a video because I'm very interested in this gameplay. So number 3 and number 4 under the new features are the Legendary and Peak Battle Pass and Immortal Specialization Master All. Number 3 right here is not really new. It's already in the game. It's just that being changed to from, like, for example, level 50 to level 100. Now you can go all the way to level 100, which is going to be very nice. I'm not 100% sure how they're going to add with kind of in terms of rewards. Are they going to keep the same setup and add insignia, or sorry, infernal insignia kind of tokens from level 51 to level 100? That would make sense because that is basically what the Golden Pass is doing. I'm more excited about the shop coming for the Legendary MP Battle Pass because they're going to contain Holy, Shadow, Chaos Immortal Fragments, and their exclusive artifacts. I'm now very curious how expensive that is going to be. So we just have to wait, I guess. Of course, Inferno Insignia can be obtained by purchasing the Battle Pass. Basically, it's gonna be very similar structure to what we have in seasonal Battle Pass, right? When you buy the $50 Battle Pass, you get kind of like a castle skin at the end, but in the meantime, like in between that, you get the tokens. It's probably going to be similar to that, not with the, of course, the main rewards for the seasonal battle pass, right? So that thing, I am very curious about how they're going to be like. I'm very happy about the battle pass shop, and I'm also curious how much they're going to cost in there. So we probably have to wait to see when they comes out. And Immortal Specialization Master All, this one is really huge for me because now you can add preset into the specializations. So this is very good, right? So for example, if you want to reset specializations and when you want to max them out again, you have to do it manually. Now you don't have to do it. You have a preset, which is gonna be really, really nice, and you can change in between the fights in PvP quickly, which is gonna be really, really nice as well. That part I'm very, very happy about. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'm very, very happy about in this patch. Although there's a lot of good stuff in here, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the new features. Let's take a look at optimizations. For the new optimizations, we have events in Seasonal 2 and probably onwards to Conquest, right? And monthly Battle Pass adding Ragnar, Mehmet, Toyotomi, Darius, and Xiao Xiao. I'm definitely going to be going for Xiao Xiao and Darius because I want to go back to Lightning just to have fun, right? And I think that can be a very, very nice thing to do and wait for, especially like if you want to be a little bit try out different matches. Now you have chances to get them. Although there's some other these two immortals right here are not really relevant. Hopefully they're gonna be more relevant in the future. They're getting optimization for them. I think more people will be using them in the future as well. So yeah, apart from these two, the other three are really, really nice addition to the monthly battle pass shop in season 2 and probably onwards to Conquest as well. For daily deals mystery pearl shop, this is very, very interesting that they are adding Holy and Shadow Immortal exclusive artifacts in there, and also they will be adding Immortal exclusive artifact selection box in there as well, which is going to be the same as Ragnar, right? I'm very, very happy about this because now I can get artifacts easier because I've been saving up a lot of pearls for this part, like in case I'm gonna need to buy something, right? So I'm very happy about this. And Spark of Galaxy event for season 2 and probably onwards again adds seasonal immortal exclusive artifact selection box. We do already have that in Conquest, so it's probably going to be for season 2, right? Alliance item purchase limits increase for some items is good, I guess. Although I personally never use Alliance shop for anything other than buying portals, but I guess it's pretty good. Yeah, for a lot of people that need speed ups or something else right in there. And raid settings is pretty interesting that they changed that because in my opinion it was not really necessary. I guess it's better for a lot of people then if you want to raid, but yeah, I am good that they did some tweak on that as well, although really not necessary for people in the Conquest season anyway. Alliance coordinate is more for when saving alliance coordinates, you can select collection only to avoid sending alliance messages, but the beacon marker will remain. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Not that I notice any difference anyway, but to some people it will be a pretty good update, right? Equipment gem auto removal. This is gonna be very, very nice as well. Now you can remove every gems in the equipment, so that's going to be very, very nice. Yeah, instead of right now let's actually see in the game about the gems, right? How they are doing right now. So let's say strengthen the gems. Yeah, you can't remove every single them like all at once. You have to remove them separately, manually. So that is a very good update. And yeah, I'm definitely very happy for a lot of the stuff in this patch so far. And of course, we have delete mail confirmations. That's going to be very nice as well, because people tend to remove the mails and accidentally remove important mails. So to the last part of this video, we're going to be talking about balance adjustments. Is one of my favorite part of the patch, where I can see if the immortals getting adjustment or not. And the first one we're going to be talking about is the pinnacle trial ranking difficulty adjustment. This one, I didn't notice any difficulty. But I do understand though that people entering the conquest like recently might struggle, because the power differences is so huge, right? Yeah, I definitely understand this part. But personally, I didn't see anything different, right? Number 2 here, King Arthur damage reflection algorithm fix. This is very interesting how they're changing this right now. After the fix, King Arthur reflected damage will be affected by target's damage reduction attributes. So from my understanding, please correct me, we can have discussion about that. From my understanding is that King Arthur can get damage reduction right now. So for example, it's Himiko, you have a Himiko, right, hitting King Arthur. Normally you can reflect, I think it's a lot of damages, right? I forgot the numbers. I think it's 70 to 80% of the damage you receive. But if your King Arthur is affected by damage reduction by enemy teams, right, the damage will reduce as well. It might be something like that, but I will have to confirm with more people when it comes out. I have to test it myself as well. I will be making a video about this, because this is very interesting that they suddenly changed something about that. I'm guessing it's because King Arthur has been basically a good counter to a one damage dealer matches we have in the game. So that is something that I will be looking more into. If I know more, I will definitely make a video about this. And also we have localization fixes the Japanese translation of the skill demonic contract. I guess that's okay, because I can't read Japanese. But yeah, that's it for this patch video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and my opinion about them and my view on these new patches. If you guys have anything to add, please add it in the comment sections, and we can have a discussion about that. And what do you guys look forward to, the Wildfire Furnace or Alliance Supremacy? And do you guys looking forward to the legendary peak battle passes and also new events and adjustments as well? So let me know what you guys think about this patch in general. And that being said, see you guys in the next video.